A few years ago, we talked about where you should or shouldn't be in the event of World War III. You might not have taken it very seriously, but in 2023, global war doesn't seem all that inconceivable. So who knows, in a few months, you could be thinking about buying a plane ticket out of your soon-to-be smashed country. Listen carefully. This is where you don't want to be when it all kicks off. Number 15. We first need to set the scene for World War III to show you how realistic the possibility of it happening is. So, in the number 15 spot, we'll put the world in general. After all, World War III will affect just about every person in the world due to various disruptions. The week we started researching information for this video, the news media told us that the USA and its allies plan to provide F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, whose position in the wrecked city of Bakhmut was also the focus of the global media that same week. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky denied that Bakhmut was lost. Still, there was no doubt Russia was very close to completely occupying the city. Zelensky compared Bakhmut to the Japanese city of Hiroshima, which, as you know, along with Nagasaki, was hit with an American-made atom bomb at the end of World War II. When Zelensky said those words, he was attending the G7 summit actually in Hiroshima, where he cozied up to the G7 nations, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK, and the US. Countries you'll hear more about later. The group discussed China's militarization activities in the Asia-Pacific region, to which China said it had been smeared by nations interfering in China's internal affairs. It was a busy week. As China dusted itself off from the verbal bashing, the Russian Foreign Minister Alexander Grushko talked about how that F-16 plan was all part of the West's escalation scenario. He said this route means colossal risks, and Russia would still achieve its aims in Ukraine anyway. Meanwhile, political scientists have talked about the global balance of power, and some say that the so-called unipolarity in the world, where the U.S. as the sole superpower, the hegemon, is under threat as China and Russia seek to usher in a multipolar world the way it was for centuries. Some critics have said that the powers cannot reduce this tension by risking new politics at the top. We'll walk into World War III, and it will be world-crushing. Many pundits have seriously talked about an escalation in Ukraine. They say Russia and Ukraine cannot win outright, and if Russia feels threatened to close its borders, its tactical nuclear weapons might be pulled out. If this happens, the escalation train will scream choo-choo through clouds of thick, rancid nuclear fallout. As the Open Democracy Network said in April, most Kremlin watchers take the view that losing Crimea would be a defeat too far for Putin, and the risk of it could push Russia into a direct threat to go nuclear. National security experts, former diplomats, and military bigwigs in the U.S. belonging to the Eisenhower Media Network co-signed an open letter in May, stating future devastation could be exponentially greater as nuclear powers creep ever closer toward open war. They call Ukraine a new era of confrontation and slaughter that may well be our undoing. This is serious. If Russia uses tactical NATO will almost certainly respond, and if that happens, the global nuclear war is possible. Okay, so that's the setting up for the show. Disaster scenario, but this is not a show about zombies or mega tsunamis. It's much more real than that. You're living around it, and this reality reached the 32 seconds. Zombies wonders the US and NATO, with China and Russia making up the lodestar of the force. Japan, India, Taiwan, Israel, Australia, and South Korea on the side of NATO, Iran, Syria, possibly Pakistan, Belarus, and North Korea on the side of Russia and China. It's hard to predict where all countries will give